Thank you. Mm. Good morning. Picking up where we left off. Trent and Allison. 'Tis I. This is what I do now. It has been a while. Making weird warthog dudes. Hope you're doing well, man. It has been a while. No, that's good. I didn't even put his name together. Hilarious. No, United only just pulled it back anyway. I'm not in a position of ridicule. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm pushing like a Patreon. I'm going to be making my own minis and stuff, so it's time to take it serious. I'm just blocking out right now, so it obviously looks super blocky, and then it'll go back into sculpting and start to look more polished. But yeah, man, you got to keep going. Practice makes perfect. I'll hopefully improve and improve and improve. It's one of those things you never really stop. No, I'm not actually. I did what I'm calling my soppy Facebook post a couple of weeks ago. You should read that, but essentially, that job was not what I expected it, and it was kind of kicking my ass. So I'm going all in on this. Oh, wrong key. It's like fully printable tabletop games, Trent. I'm going to be releasing 4 minis a month, and people on Patreon can just pledge and get them, or people that miss it can get them on like a My Mini Factory, which is like a 3D printers. I don't know. It's like minis. People that make minis, a web store for them. But yeah, you'll have to test it. Exciting times. And we've got a hole. Yeah, man, it's early days. It's early days yet, but we'll see how it goes. It's been cool. I've been testing the game on Fridays, and I've been learning a lot with that. A lot of changes each week with it, but I'll have to have you test it. I'm going to do 2 kind of fighters, a big beastie, and then some terrain. That's basically what I'm doing every month. I think it's probably best to merge. Yeah, I've been playing the game a lot every Friday. Well, not every Friday lately. I did make changes and stuff for a while, so I didn't play. But typically, I'm trying to play every Friday, and I've been doing that now for literally like a month and a half or something like that. And the minis that I'm making, people can just use them for their own use, but they're also going to work in the games that I'm going to make. And I won't release another game after this first one for a while, but it'd be cool if like every year I invented like a new game system, but I'm not going to rush it. But yeah, it's been cool. It's like a gladiatorial arena, except instead of like 2 dudes with hardly any clothes on fighting with lions, it's like multi-realm, so it could literally be anything, and that's like by design. So this first realm I'm doing is like African plains inspired. This is like a warthog knight, and I've already done like a Leonin like berserker. So yeah, I've been enjoying it, man. I get to design and do 3D, and that's the holy grail for me. Whilst listening to electronic music. Yeah, well, that's what's cool is because it's like a multiverse. Any other game I make, it can all just be cohesive, like lore-wise. And I haven't really gone lore heavy. Like right now, it's just about the games and the minis, but it's going to be easy to expand on, hopefully. Okay. Yeah. No, I've had I think Cody like asked to do the same basically, but I'll definitely call on people's help for sure. It's crazy doing as much as I'm doing on your own anyway, especially if I'm going to give it a real go and signing up to become an LLC and all that other fun stuff. I'll definitely let you know. I think the focus right now is maybe a tiny bit of writing, just enough for it to make sense, and then it's going to be minis and board games. But it's cool because it's going to be fully printable. It's like my aim is fully printable games. So maybe dice is the only thing I can't print, but everything else, component-wise, minis, you could be able to just print. No, it's not a bandwagon. The support's unreal. It's a good thing. I'm willing to share. I've just got to make sure I know what I'm doing on the get-go. It's a chance for creative people to, to do what they enjoy, which is what it's all about for me as well. It's not much of a bandwagon anyway, Trent. Not right now. The OGs, yep, I sure do. No, it'll be exciting, man. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to launch the Patreon for a month or so yet. I need to fully create the first month's worth of minis, then possibly the second as well, and then I'll go live. And that way, month to month, when people vote on what realm they want next and stuff, I'll be ahead of the game and I'll be able to buy myself enough time. Kind of like how GW does it, where we all know that they made, they're 3 armies ahead of everyone right now, but we don't know what they are yet. It'll be a bit like that. I think the next realm I'm going to do is not going to be. There'll always be a little bit of fantasy elements in it, but I'm fairly convinced that I'll be doing. The next realm will be a realm where they're like anthropomorphic dog people. So there's going to be like different breeds of dogs, different nations and things like that. just to kind of demonstrate how different it can be compared to other minis games. And you bet that I'll be doing a corgi. I don't know what to do for the monster though. I don't know what a monster would look like in a dog realm yet. And everyone loves dogs. It's a win-win. No, it's not so much animals. And that's actually a good point because I've done like animals on this and then animals for the next one, but it won't be. It's literally anything. Like the best examples I can give of the universe. I've always been attracted to crazy premises, especially when I was a kid. You know, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's like such a mouthful, and that's such a weird, specific type of hero, or like the biker mice from Mars and things like that. So, with that in mind, when it comes to this, it's kind of like magic or like Age of Sigmar where there's realms, but there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and each realm is vastly different, and it can be off the wall and crazy. So it's not just going to be realms of fantasy creatures per se. I was saying in a stream last week, like, just think of a really strange premise. Like, what if it was? I think I said, like, what if there was a world where it's never day? It's just darkness forever and ever. And what kind of things I would make based off of that, like sweet night vision, and you can have like bioluminescent things and stuff like that. Yeah, see, Wilco's already got my next. Wilco's already got the next one. We're going to do a Viking Pigeons of Neo Tokyo. That can be a realm. But that's my point. And so it'll be minis that you haven't really seen before, because right now you either have fantasy minis or sci-fi minis. And I'll still adhere to those, but I'm going to include some zany ones in between. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come up with a realm. That's something that my Patreon backers hopefully is what I'll offer them, is a chance for them to decide what we do next and suggest realms and stuff like that. It'd just be a cool way to interact. We're getting somewhere with the shape of this right now. There's actually a lot of tropes you can use as well. Animals is one thing, elements is another. Historical, you know, Greek, Egyptian, etc. There's a lot you can draw from. I want to make sure this mesh is clean. Yep, there's a hole. Fables, yep. Go back to university and I'll do a world where soccer players have superpowers. And the soccer ball is a weapon. People kick stuff at each other. Monsters, yeah, all kinds. I was saying like a music realm too, a little bit like that Trolls movie, or like Brutal Legend. It's like a realm where like different music genres have powers and stuff. That'd be freaking sweet. Definitely to add more geometry here soon. Whoa. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, now we're talking. There's literally like, because of the nature of what I've set up, there's no, you know, as long as it's interesting, I won't make weird stuff for the sake of being weird, but that's pretty much it though. An elemental pirate world where the races of the planet or the realm are just golems of different elements, and it's also a waterlogged planet, so everyone's a pirate of some sort. Just because rocks would have to float in that realm, though. A realm where gods would like physically interfering. It's a little Age of Sigmar, though, I suppose. Whoa. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a red wall, like woodland animals fighting each other and stuff. Yeah, just I don't know, things that I like as well. Things like Rick and Morty, or the certain episodes of Family Guy where they go through the multiverse. It's just like a world where dogs are the humans and humans are the dogs, and just little twists. But yeah, I'll start with the basic premise and then flesh it out. I think people would appreciate it if I took it serious, but it doesn't mean it can't be zany. Yeah, man. That's basically why I haven't been in gaming groups and stuff as much, Trent. I was busy as hell with my job that I had, and then I've just transitioned, and whilst I'm not earning money, I've got to make use of the time whilst the sun's shining. So that's where I'm at, man. We play on Fridays, but I use it as best I can to just make guinea pigs out of everyone and test my stuff. It's kind of a half-baked game right now, but we're getting there. Okay, I've realized that this isn't even symmetrical at this point. So I'm going to have to delete half and then mirror across. So I'll focus on one side right now. Hey, devastated. No, they were a staple of Forge World for a while. I don't think I would have seen that coming. I got my Sons of Behemoth. Other than that, not too much, man. I haven't really added or collected anymore. Busy, busy. Yeah, I heard you guys have played more. I'm I'm obviously in that Lord of the Rings chat, but 40k is not too bad. It's crazy how intuitive this program is, man. I got going, I got ready in like 45 minutes, having never used this, and then just running away with it now. Blender, yeah, it is. It's definitely improved. I used it in like 2009. I played with it and I was just like, nah. But this program, Trent, is free. This is a free program called Blender. It's like open source. People have just like iterated on it and improved it over time. The reason I'm in this, I typically am in ZBrush doing sculpting. I need something free that I don't need a license for, because if I was to use Maya, which is what I know, I'd have to have a license. Otherwise, they wouldn't want me making money off of it. This is free though. But you can sculpt in this program too, which is nuts. And whether it competes with ZBrush is a different matter, but the fact that it's free is a massive deal. Huge deal. Free! Yeah, man, Blender. So what I'm doing is I sculpted the board dude in ZBrush. I make my geometric shapes, so anything that's more like, man-made instead of organic. Things like armor and straps and guns and anything like that I'd make in here. And then import it into ZBrush, and then in ZBrush I would embellish the armor with crazy details and stuff like that. But yeah, it has seriously improved. And I'm not using reference because I'm a crazy person, and I'm kind of just designing this as I'm going. For better or for worse. Yeah, you can definitely learn if you are interested in 3D at all. You just wanted to pick something up and get going. This is how they recommend this, to be honest. Because what I'm getting at is I learned other 3D programs, but modeling's modeling, and the same issues arise no matter what program you use. So I came into this program knowing that it was going to have a solution for certain problems that I was coming across, and it's just cool. So it's like programming, really. The language doesn't matter too much because you can just pick up once you've learned the concepts. You're away. Need to put a chest outline, yeah. Yeah, this is not symmetrical. I'm going to have to, at some point, I have not moved both sides of the geometry, so I'll have to change that. And actually, the left side, or the right side I want to keep. Let me save this. Porumba. So select faces. Goodbye. I'll just keep modeling with half of it and then I'll mirror when I'm done. Or actually, no, I guess I want to see it. So I will mirror it. Object, duplicate, and then we'll mirror in the x-axis. Boom. And there isn't any overlap, which is cool. Yeah, he's starting to look mean now. God, I wish there was a way to merge. Ask and you shall receive. Now let me see if I can move individual vertices, because that'll suck. Yeah. So mesh, merge. No. It should be at the same point, so. No, that's why. Vertex. No, it is mesh. This isn't. It's going to be ugly geometry if this has got holes in it. Can't believe they're going to make me do this one by one. No, it's still not working. It's not even letting me select more than one. Yeah, so the reason it's in a T or an A pose is because I'm using symmetry to only sculpt half the character. I only really have to sculpt one arm, one side of the head, one leg, and in ZBrush, it's doing it automatically on the other side. So once the anatomy is good and I'm done, and I'm happy with him, and I don't have to make changes to his anatomy, I'll turn symmetry off and then put him in a pose that's more interesting than this. So that's pretty much it, and that's what I'm doing with the armor right now as well. I'm only really focusing on one half, and I'm ready to merge it together right now, but it's not being my friend at all. Hmm. Yeah, that's not good. So, oh, I knew it would do that, selecting different ones. Come on. This is pure pain, but I don't know any other way to do it right now. Okay. We're just merging them one by one. And I'm fairly certain there's probably a way to do it in one go. Almost done. And I know that the back arm is going to be exactly the same right now. Do you know what? If I grab half, I can merge it first or last, actually. So there you go. Look at that, clean. Clang. So the ones on the left right now are the correct ones. So merge it first. So now the ones on the right are correct. That'll do. I'm saving now because that was pain. I'm going to close this back door as well because it's getting nippy. Wait, was my dog in there? Okay. Here we go. The shoulders are massive. Might have to change the shape of those. He will wear pants eventually. So this will all be pants. Yeah, that's not too bad. I was doing the chest before I got sidetracked. So I'm going to take the edge and extrude edges instead. Which can be weird, but I'm going to extrude along the normals. Nope. Let's try that. Nope. Here we go. No loincloth. He's a posh warthog knight. I guess when I think of more cloth, I think of more paladin-y vibes, and I'm going for like quite a classic knight look. Make America Britain again. That's all I have to say. Okay, let me think about this. Do you know what? I should actually just extrude the faces. has to be by normals. Oh no, what are you playing at? That's not good. Oh, there's just some things I still don't understand. Let me think about this. I've already done that stupid mirroring. These aren't going to be even now. That's going to suck. Let's try this. Come on. Don't be silly now. Oh, pure pain. How am I going to flip the normals? This is something I don't know how to do. Normals, flip them. Thank you. Yes, get in. I'm going to move it up a bit. And then think about this. These faces are going to be deleted. I'm going to remerge. Go back to the vertices. My dog's going crazy with his bone right now. Merge at last. Rock and roll. We're making progress now. I've learned that it's worth taking the time to. I was actually super tempted when I first started doing ZBrush to just quickly make a very basic mesh and just get back to ZBrush as soon as possible. But actually, really pays off to get the solid geometry down first, because it's really hard to create like clean, flat edges and stuff in ZBrush. It just, the tools don't want to do stuff like that. They want to like make it wavy and bumpy and. Got to puff this chest out at this point. It's nasty looking. Let's puff it out as well. No worries, Wilco. I wouldn't have it any other way. I recommend you work whilst I work. I'm good at chatting to myself anyway. Don't worry about it, man. People come and go. Okay. I'll add straps to the sides later. Let's round out this plate. Okay, I'm going to look at some reference as well. Reference is your friend. Yeah, let's go back to these shoulders because now they're freaking huge. I'm going to delete the second one. So I'll just alter the first one. Yeah. No, it's too chunky at that point. It's got a really weird skew. And I know it's because I rotated it earlier, so lasso selection. Oh, it's going to be a mess if I do it that way. Let's try that again. Aye, aye, aye. No good, no good. Okay. Rotate. And there's no quick way to fix this. I think I'm going to delete a row. It's better, it fits a lot better. Oh, it's a mess. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, needs to fix all of this. It's the best way, probably faces. There you go. Do the same on this side. These are a lot closer now. Okie dokie. Griffin. Making progress on this armor, man. What's happened here? Messy. That's weird. Fix that. Yeah, this needs to change. Go to faces. There we go. Fixing geometry, fixing geometry. Okay, I think I got an idea. These are gonna go. Now, that's better. Stream sneeze. Okay. Do some bridging. Nice. Okay. Almost finished with these shoulders, I think. I'm excited to get back to ZBrush. Bridge. Oh, easy, easy, easy. There we go. Fill. And we're getting somewhere. Hello, Corgi. Hello, little Corgi. Good boy. Good boy. Do not trip over my headset wire. That would suck. That would suck. There we go. No. Keyboards are not your toy. There we go. See how this looks in relation to the almoner. Yeah, a lot more seamless. This is good. Not like it. Let's mirror that. Object, duplicate, object, mirror. And then move it on the opposite side. It's definitely something I can work with. Look at some more reference. Some of these are sick. His helm is the last thing I'm thinking about. He has cool hair. I wonder. We've got to give him a helm of some kind, so we will add a cube. Put it on dead 0. We'll edit. Go to object mode, actually move it in place better. Okay. Okay, that's in a good spot. Bum, 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 bum. Got some edges. Get this looking like a helm as quick as we can. Very cool. Let's add an edge loop. More edge loops means more detail. Have that nose exposed, that snout. Yeah, he looks mean already, I can tell. Ugh. I'm sculpting. Ugh. Actually, I'm modeling. I'm modeling a helm. Yeah, throw some questions at me. I'm not going to talk. Unless this is stuff people want to know. What's going on there? Why is that like that? Well, that's weird. I don't want to go closed. I'm going to create some sort of hybrid headwear because I want it to be apparent that he is a boar man without just creating a full helm that covers everything. So I'm just going to feel this one out as I go, I think. We're going to extrude it out. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have like a loop, like a hole for his eyes. Because it looks badass. But he does look cool with it right now. Looks super menacing. Yeah. Exactly. I dig it. Some little holes for his ears. I don't know if this is central or not. Apparently it is. The breaking is good. There's no apology needed. That's why I'm doing it. No one ever creates a game and it's hatched perfectly. It just doesn't happen. There's just things you can't account for. Um, the beauty of it is when it's ready, no one will ever know that it was that broken. That's the beauty of it. Okay. Let's go with the face selector. Okay. That's good. Okay. It's time to get an idea now. Need to add more edge loops. No, that's not selecting how I want it. Okay. Let's grab. So actually I think I'm going to invert what I just did and have these raised and the center be more concave. Oh. Yeah. I'll have to add an edge loop here so that I can drag these in. More edge loops. I'm going to create little slots with the little nubs. Yeah. Things I can say with that I've done before I die is make a helm for a warthog. Bucket list looking real good right now. Just look at me. Difference to me. Let's see. Another edge loop. I'm getting really busy now. Probably time to save here in a minute as I break this more and more. Yeah, the breaking of the game was good, Cody. Reference horse head armor. I definitely should do that. That's probably, there's not a lot of animals that get armor. Or even elephant armor, to be fair. I'll try both. Because we've all had our asses kicked by Carthage and Rome. Total war. Yeah. Okay, well, the elephant armor is badass. And it's essentially what I'm doing. They kind of just follow the contours of an elephant's head. This is freaking cool. So phenomenal. So glad I didn't have to deal with that time and era. Let me just try. Well, I'll try horse armor. Horses have blinders and stuff. Horse face armor. So yeah, you just got the snout covering, and then that's essentially the best part. So yeah, I think for a lot of this underside that I haven't really dealt with, I'll probably just delete because it would just sit on his head. And then yeah, the elephant with the tusks for sure. But we were discussing as well, like I asked about what the nubs were. And I'm going to put caps on them, like little metal caps would be cool. And then I'm probably going to have to do the same for the tusks. But yeah, I wonder if this is just out there. I just put boar. I'll just put boar armor because there's got to be some sort of fantasy art that's been made. Yes. So it's a face and then a snout again. Yeah, some of these are really cool. That's some really cool stuff. A lot of people make that conclusion of having the tusks basically be a part of the armor. But anyway, let's keep going with the geometry. So gonna add another loop right here by the tusk. Isolate that. Oh, these will look cool. Have it over more of a diamond shape. Very cool. Yeah, I was thinking about the plumage to the helm. We went with that crazy Gaston hair, and I'm like, well, why don't I just make that a plume instead? Like, why don't I make that the fancy hair? Because you're not going to see his hair. I might see a bit of a ponytail come off the side. Be kind of cool to have it come down and be long. But yeah, he's looking heavy metal now for sure. I'm just kind of blocking the shapes out still. I've got to really add the details. I'm probably going to give him the pretty armor as well. Like I'm probably going to go in on ZBrush and sculpt all the fancy plumage, you know, like the ornamental stuff. Thanks, Scott. I hope you're doing well, man. We're going at this slowly but surely. I'm going to hide a bunch of these layers now. Because I want to get the underside of this helm. Let's move some of these around. Yeah, tabard. Yeah, you're right. I think I knew what you meant anyway. Very paladin vibes. Don't forget that I think I've decided, like with the whole African thing, is the embellishments on the armor are going to be African patterns and stuff is what I'm going to go with. I think I did want them to be plate. I wanted the imagery of night to come through, like to be read instantly when you look at it. But then to add motifs and stuff. Kind of like how Wakanda did with taking a sci-fi approach to Africa. You can still include all the motifs without it having to be, you know, like tribal or third world country or anything like that. This obviously won't be sci-fi, but yeah. In this realm that I'm making up, we're just going to say that they've plate's a thing amongst the warthog nations. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, it's easy. Boars often get the big brute treatment in fiction, like fantasy stuff. So they're like big and, you know, they got spikes everywhere and stuff. I'm really aiming for like a noble looking dude. So it'll have some uniqueness. All that artwork I was just looking at is essentially just mean looking warthogs, which obviously suits it really well, but I want to go for something different. Okay, those faces are collapsing. But having it in that much should be enough. Yeah. He's a realm protector. I'll definitely ring one of them. Ring is so punk. You'll have to paint one of these for me, Scott. I'll have to print one for you. I don't know if you can proxy it as anything. But it would be cool. He's a bad mother. I'm going to cut. Yeah, let's multi-cut. Need to create an opening for the ears. No worries, Cody. I'll see you in a bit, man. Let's cut here as well. Go to the face. Dang it, I can't click on a link on Restream. Let me just punch that in though. Kotaku Art of Black Panther. Yeah, these fine art articles are sick. Yeah, it's that's such a cool premise. Very cool. Yeah, so I'm just blocking out armor for the sake of it being armor, and then when it comes to like the secondary to tertiary details is when I'll transform it from just another armor set to more African inspired. Yeah, some of these are friggin' beautiful. They did such a good job on the artwork for this, man. Yeah, a lot of weave, a lot of rings, weave, like dots. Badass. Super cool. You can see some of these. Go away. Okay. Let's lift over his tusks. Oh, it's going to need a lot of lift. And we'll just have to fix it. Okay. This geometry's paper thin here. Whoops. It's got to come back a bit. Yeah, let's extrude this. Have it be more planar, running straight off the tip of his nose. Along the normals. Huh. Very well. It's got a cool look to it. I actually really like that. I think the best bet. Gonna beat this up a little bit and delete these. Boom, 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 boom. Is this the right way to do it, I wonder? Got the music blaring now. We have holes. So I think there's a tool I can use. I select all 4 edges and Alt F. Please work. Thank you. Mate, I've been using Blender for years. Porumba. Wilco, I can't click those links on Restream. What I'm going to have to do is, because I'm only fleshing out the basic shape of the helm and stuff, I'll click on those when I'm done with the stream. That's going to have to be the best bet. I'm on Restream and it compiles all comments from Twitch and YouTube and stuff. And if I try and click on it, all it does is show it. To show you what I mean, I've just clicked on a link and all it's done is just put it up. That's all I can do with it. So I will check those out. No previews. In fact, the way that I just showed, that's how I see it, the way it's being shown. It looks clickable, like if I click on the comment, but all I can do is add to the block list. And I'm not about to do that. So if you find cool stuff, I am going to hunt it down though. There's some messy geometry under here. Just because I don't want to. Messy. No, even though we won't see it, it'll probably affect. Yeah, this is quite messy. I might have to redo. Yeah. To the other side. Let's merge some more. Hold on. That's not what I had in mind. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we definitely did cover these holes. What's up, buddy? He looks so funny on the stream. What's up? Huh? Uh-huh. That needs to be done. So does this. More geometry. More life. Yeah, I'll check them out, Wilco. My main focus is just getting this geometry to kind of fit his face. He'd look pretty menacing with chainmail too. Just hanging mail off the side of his face, like over his eyes. But I am going to go for that knightly helm. We'll couple of the creative juices that are coming to me, I'll save for future characters, I think. What is going on there? That is a weird face. Weird. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it depends how historically accurate you get, I guess. That's like the difference between that and like video games. It's like mail isn't as defensive as plate, but is more defensive than leather. They're like stages, aren't they? Of video game trope. That's one beautiful thing with this as well, is like, oh, that'll come out ugly. I'm still thinking video game terms all the time, but I really don't care about the poly count because it's purely a sculpt. Which is great. Oh God, that isn't even. Let's start that again. KCD, yeah, damn abbreviations. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, I played it very briefly, but yeah, they've just gone pure. They've definitely just gone pure, like realism with it, like medieval. I still want to have some fantastical elements. All right, let's try this multi-cut tool again because that didn't behave as I wanted it to. Still isn't. I wonder why. That'll do. That won't do. There we go. Starting to look like a helm. Okay. I think I need to make this, let me see, one face. Okay. Another round of saves. There we go. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, no. Man, I could play with this helm for hours and hours, and I know I probably will. Oh. Okay. Just cleaning this up. There we go. A lot cleaner. Okay, I'm going to delete these and append as well. I'd really like to get that visor helm, just like the slit. It's got to follow the contour of his eyes, though. So let's see. These are basically going to be rotated. Let's select some more. This is going to get ugly, twisting the mesh, but we'll clean it up. Is this the best way to do it? I wonder. Probably not. Go to the vertexes. Give us some breathing room here. Okay. Starting to look a little Mighty Ducks. Which I'm totally fine with. actually. Whoa. Yeah. Looking mean. Okay. Where is his actual eyeball? Yeah, a little higher up. Kind of like the shape of that slot there. That's also pretty cool. Maybe I should break this into triangles. Maybe. Oh yeah. Kind of like how it's scaled a bit. So I will add another one right over the brow. Hilarious on Friday. My stream ended around about now because I was getting attacked by friggin' bees. And I had to bounce because I didn't have any wasp spray or anything. Feels good to put in another 4. Yeah, this is starting to look really cool now. Let's try. No, it's not going to do it. Just add an edge loop, maybe? How broken. That'll do. Ah! Yeah, a headbutt would be sweet. Yeah, I agree. Crazy looking right now. Need to improve the geometry by the ears. Hmm. Do this little by little though. Hmm. That's not a good idea, actually. It wouldn't be such a sheer edge. Let's see. Let's try this. Whoa. That's not good. Hmm. Hmm. I think I like this. Still going strong, Cody. Ugh. We got another hour. I'm freaking hungry. Still going. I was going to say I've gone quiet again, Cody. You're probably pulling your hair out listening to me. I'm in the zone. Spent a lot of love on this helm right now. Damn it, I don't think this is symmetrical again, which is really annoying. Spotting all kinds. What's going on there? An hour and a half is your deadline, Wilco. I need to see that bad boy. I'm trying to get this chap done by Friday. The best of you. Mm-hmm. That's not good. Whoa. No, what's going on there? What's my thoughts on what, bud? On the helm. I'm making it up as I go along, but it's taking nice shape. Really am. Most artists would just have concept art and just already have it planned out, but not me, because I'm crazy. I'm definitely going for a plume, which I'm excited to sculpt. Very Bretonian. It'd be satisfying to watch him put this helm on because it fits in a way. Deadlock Kevlar, I'm doing very well. How are you doing? Yeah, designing his helm, that's literally what I'm thinking of. I've had to free up some space. Like his ears would slot in, and I'm thinking of his tusk area. Like, how would he put that on? My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. So yeah, I'm kind of, what I did is I started by just sculpting it to the shape of his head, and then as time's gone on, trying to figure out how he would put it on. Start worrying about that towards the end. Yeah, if he plunked that on his head, it would sit over the tusk. The only thing that's is the horns that stick out the side of his face. I may need to separate them. In fact, I think I know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to connect these two. These slots have become one. Yeah. Warthog Knight is able to put his own helm on. It's important. I'm actually going to delete a lot of the faces here now. Okay, let's. Uh-oh. Lots of tusks indeed. Yeah, these faces aren't symmetrical at all, which isn't good. Which means I'm probably going to have to split this in half and re-sew it together. Nice. What software do you use? Baby Yoda. That'd be a lot of fun to sculpt. I'm using ZBrush and Blender right now for hard surface and for organic. And then, yeah, this is not a symmetrical model at all. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I've tried. I really liked clay when I was younger. I tried Sculpey clay lately, but there's a lot of challenges for sure. You don't have undo like I do. Do you stream? Do you stream your clay sculpting? Go away. There we go. Sweet. Yeah. No, there's definitely something about sculpting with your hands. But yeah, I guess you'd need a camera set up like overhead or something. Kind of getting into how to set up cameras around your hands and the clay. But it is a super cool. I feel like not as many people do it because there's so much 3D software out there now. Why aren't you being my friend right now? There we go. Okay, let's select some edges. Extrude these. This one. That's freaking sweet. Do you have like an Instagram or do you have like a TikTok or anything like that or an Etsy? I'll check it out. I'm sculpting to 3D print, so it's kind of cheating. It ends up as a physical product, but you definitely lose a lot of that handmade feel. For sure. Yeah, it's not easy. I'm brand new. I got like a background in making video game art, digital art, and it's kind of new for me to kind of set up like a place to sell physical things. But I do recommend just posting as much as you can, especially not being afraid to post before it's finished and kind of streaming. It's kind of nerve wracking because people can see how good or how bad you are depending on how good they are. But if you can shake that fear off, just posting as much as you can about your art, people are going to start seeing it. And like TikTok is really blowing up for like small businesses lately, and it's super helpful. You'll be surprised. And just some people are interested to see the process too. Some people don't know how stuff is made, so that alone is like valuable. Air dry clay. That's with that kind of clay. If it's air dry, that means it doesn't have to be baked in an oven or anything, right? Not knowledgeable at all when it comes to clay stuff, really. Rotate this. Starting to get a shape going here. Sweet. Yeah, that can always be worrisome if you think, like I know you can bake some in the oven, but they can start to crack and things like that. It can be nerve wracking. So it's kind of cool that if you have sculpted the way you want to sculpt it, you can just leave it and you know it's not going to really change shape or shrink or anything like that. But yeah, you should definitely get a following on. I know it's a pain in the butt to be a social media marketing person, but if you're passionate about it and you want to like make it a real hustle, I recommend it. Because I'm in the same boat. Okay. So that's obviously got to move forward. A lot more. There you go. Bit more. Maybe this doesn't need to be as low. It's like killing you watching me, Craig. Do you know what? I have literally not used Blender until Friday, and based off of the other software packages that I've learned, I've just gone with it because the Z modeler in ZBrush is quite painful. Deadlock Kevlar. you should at least take pictures whilst you're making it and not post until your friends have received it. I can't afford that license, Craig. Blender is free. I'm honestly like 80% going to be, it might be less than 80%, but organic modeling, obviously in ZBrush the whole time. And I'll do as much in ZBrush as I possibly can because I bought myself a copy. But Blend is free and I won't get sued. That's basically why. Okay. Yeah. So I'm honestly just working hard instead of working smart right now when it comes to Blender for the sake of just progress and getting on with it. But off screen, I need to kind of just research the tools more. But it is really good. I was talking to Wilco about it, and it's basically what he was saying. It's like it's come a long way. And I honestly thought like all I'm doing is creating some armor pieces, and then I want to go straight back to ZBrush as soon as I can. But like the geometry, if it's in a good spot to begin with, as I'm sure you know, just makes my life a lot easier. But yeah, I literally picked it up on Friday, and I was like, yeah, like as soon as you start modeling, the same issues arise no matter what program you use. And I was like, so they've got to have some sort of answer for the issues I've got. But yeah, like mid development is probably going to be a bit tricky for you. I'm kind of just making this up as I go along, to be honest. Following the shapes of the face, trying to add practical elements. Yes, Deadlock Kevlar, do it. Trust me, people will just be interested before, during, and after, or anything like that. There are people that aren't artists that just don't have a clue how it's done, and you showing that off has got value. I know everyone wants to hide their stuff until it looks, you know, beautiful and then do it, but there's a lot of value. You got friends like mine trying to tell me how to model properly and stuff, and it just helps. It might help you more than you know. Yeah, Blender's it's good. I'm enjoying it. I can't click freaking links, Craig, because I'm using Restream, so it condenses all of because I'm like on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. So if I try and click that link, it's gonna just show it up on the stream, like so. But yeah, flip normals. I can tell. I can see the flip normals in the URL. They're badass. I'll definitely check it out. And I can tell I'm lagging, and I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. It's good to get feedback. Otherwise, I'm just in my own bubble. But no, I have someone on stream that makes clay stuff, and I said I wanted to check it out, and they said that they didn't post any. I was just saying it's good to just post no matter what stage stuff's at. Get your name out there. Got to have like no ego when it comes to art. Some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it, and that's that. Like, I'm really thinking how this guy would put this helm on when it's obviously covering both sides of his face. If he was to do that, he'd have to tuck his horns through. Need to give it more wiggle room for the believability. But yeah, there's some painful stuff that I know how to do it in Maya, but I don't know how to do it in Blender, and it's like, it hurts my soul a little bit, but it's because I'm not stopping to Google along the way, to be fair. Make this more concave if I've got the... No, I don't. He's just not a concave chap. Okay. It might be time to mirror this. I think. Let me save. There's no knowledge here. I'm literally making it up as I go along with my crazy wild man hair. I'm just making it up as I go along in terms of the design, and then software, no idea. And then we're just Googling it as we go. It's exciting. But yeah, I'm just going to slap that on my CV now. Competent in Blender. There we go. Could he put that helm on? You'd have to go tusks in first, then splunk it down on his head. And we're going to pretend that these tusks wouldn't give him any issues whatsoever. We are going to... I figured this one out. We're going to constrain. We were going to... Is it join? Yes, join. Boom. Even though it's a lot, yeah. Competent. Let's have a look at him. Yeah, can't wait to get this in ZBrush. ZBrush. I'm going to say ZBrush. I told you that already. I'm going to merge the helm and I'll probably wrap up. Coming up on midday. Fat boy got to eat. To be fair, just do that. See, this is the bit I know how to do in Maya way better. Just don't know how to do it here. Not as neatly anyway. What's interesting with Blender is you've got merge at first selected and merge at last selected. So I could put these way off and I don't care because I'm going to merge them at the correct spot, which I don't remember seeing in Maya all that much. Hello? So the ones on the left are correct, obviously, because they're straight. And now we play the game. Mesh, merge at last. Nope, wrong one. A whole day in Blender today. I guess that's what I'm going to expect if I have heavily armored dudes. Whoa. Whoa. Easy, fella. Nope. Not even Prodigy is making this fun for me right now. Let's save, because I've got this somewhere now. Definitely, I got some catching up to do. What did you send it over, iCloud or what? Because I had issues looking at your last one. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, man. I'm absolutely loving that. That's insane. Love it. Man, I'm getting real like Almost like Mike Mignola vibes. Hellboy. Well, there's the artist for Umbrella Academy, Gabriel Barr. I probably butchered the pronunciation of his name. Reminds me of that too. Just the color palette and stuff. Because this is such a thin area, I'm wondering if I should make that, hollow that out so it's just one snug fit. That's probably the best bet, actually. I won't do it now. The next session, I'll hollow that out and I'll like model some straps to like strap them together. There's a lot of love to go into this. I still won't be done in Blender for a minute. I've got to do a shield for him and then like a big kind of lance. No, it's Wilco, that's sick. Seriously good. I don't know if you're going to be done in an hour and a half. I don't know how big this thing is in total, but it's nice too because you can just create them each as little assets on their own layer and you can build the town. The only thing you'd have to update, I imagine, is the shadows. Yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm thinking it's just a bit crowded at the moment. You got the tusks and the little nubs and stuff. If I get rid of that, make it a hollowed out, and then there'd be like buckle straps. Just like we have a chin strap, you would have one for the side of his snout. Might go with that. I'm going to take a screenshot, I think, for the sake of progress, like I was preaching earlier. There's the display. Boom, here we go, look at this. That's not quite what I'm after. That's actually really cool, though. Does it have his own rendering? No. Editors, video sequencer. I want to hide the grid for a minute. There's X-ray. Found X-ray. There's backface culling. Nice. I don't even know how to do a quick render, to be fair. Here we go. Four and a half. What are you saying? One more to do, 4.5. As in, you got 4.5 hours to do it again? Another one? Numpad 5. Cool. Yeah, he's looking very low poly right now, but that will all change. Windows snippet tool. Instagram size square. Perfect. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. I said I was going to do 8-hour shifts, but I've still got loads of stuff to do outside of modeling, as per usual. So I'll stick to 4 in terms of streaming at least. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we tested the game on Friday, and basically I made everyone way too strong in terms of damage, because the way damage is dealt is you take a number of attack versus a number of defense on these tiles, and then you roll d6s on top of that. So obviously you could get a 6, and if the damage is already high on the tiles, you do crazy big damage, and people were dying too soon. So tweaking with those numbers and fixing all that, it'll help. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's time to eat. Thanks for everyone tuning in and keeping me going. I appreciate it. And I think that was my first Ranger. Deadlock Kevlar was my first person that I don't know personally, so that was cool. I'll catch up with everyone soon, tomorrow or whenever. Thanks for watching me make a Warthog helm. You too, Wilco. Take care, man. I got to pull a face as well, so